Welcome back to Tran wins Cyberpunk 2077. Alright, so I've thought about how I want to spend my points, and my original impression was to level up reflexes with all my 9 attribute points to 12, and that would get me 11 perk points. However, I went through and wrote down everything I could benefit from if I applied points to all of these things, finally, and I saw that I could get to 12 perk points if I go to cool 11 and reflexes 10. Additionally, I can also get 2 interesting recording perks. When I say recording perks, this is stuff that clean work and stunning blows. I might not ever use this in, say, if I were just playing without recording it, but for the purposes of recording, stunning blows sounds like it'd be fun to at least do once. It's kind of a bad reason to level up to 11 cool, but at least I am getting an extra perk point out of it, and I can always rescale the perk points later. Alright, let's go ahead and put 2 in cool, and then 7 in reflexes. And there we go, we've used all our points. Now, I don't know if this is supposed to be something. I don't know if this is supposed to be another level up thing, but that's fine for right now. I'll just deal with it when it happens. Let's go ahead and get clean work, stunning blows. I'd like shoot, reload, repeat. I tried that out a couple times for the sniper rifle. This is just good for laziness. I don't know if I really need to spend it, but since I spent so many points on street brawling in order to do all of those boxing matches, we'll go ahead and go with epimorphosis anyways. There we go. Now I'll naturally be full hit points at all times. And I've got 1 perk point left to spend, which I don't know what it's going to be put in yet, but there we go. Nakamura. Hello, V. Wakako Okada. You do not think she will betray us? What, she doesn't charm you anymore? Having doubts? You only have to look at her. A venomous spider wearing the mask of a nice old lady. He texts so fast. But I will not be fooled. If it were not her disdain for Arasaka, she would have sold us out for a handful of pachinko balls. But since she has not, that means she is something even more dangerous. An opportunist. Maybe she simply wants to spear 2 rats on 1 stick and is waiting for the right moment. V, I am in Kabuki. I have 2 questions. How could anyone call this filthy slum Kabuki? Kabuki is a form of art. I will let you know shortly. Let me know if I can be of help. I may take you up on that offer, but for now, I will manage alone. Your time will come. Let's go ahead and call up Judy.
B, you called.
Promised I'd call, didn't I?
Promising's one thing, keeping it's a whole other bag. So, managed to learn anything?
Evelyn's not at Clouds anymore. Behavioral chip was damaged. Apparently they carted her off to a Ripper doc goes by Fingers.
Oh shit.
Know where to find this Fingers character?
Yeah, runs a dinky chop shop off Jig Jig Street. Fuck V. Guy's all kinds of bad news.
Heading there now, to find her.
I told her to stay the fuck away from Clouds. Alright, later, V.
Won't lie, the place has a wicked vibe.
So, it's more up your alley than Clouds.
Hey, at least here you know what you're getting.
Alright, so these 2 guys will engage in battle as you leave. The first time I watched them fight, they just both instantly killed each other. The second time I tried it, they did not do that. So as usual, we'll do this in a couple ways just to show interesting approaches. Normally, you walk through here and you deal with these guys however you want, and then go through the front door. There's also a side door that I opened up some time ago. We're actually going to go through the window because this is actually funnier. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and save it here, and then we will show you what happens when we go through the window. Hey, how you doing?
That's just a straight circus act. Fucking acrobatics flying in and shit.
Yeah. Tweety bird.
Hello? There's a line.
Nuh-uh, you ain't cutting.
Sit your ass down and wait your turn.
Glad to. You talk.
So I will show you Judy's dialogue on our actual decisions.
Just watch you don't break your legs, honey. Gonna be begging fingers for a new pair.
What the hell is this? What? There's more
Now,
of
I
you?
ain't never seen
Oh,
nobody cut a
you're
line
already
like
here.
that before.
Could have told me you weren't a door person.
Get out of my clinic right now! Via the door!
What a fucking shit stuff.
And yeah, I guess this is what they mean when they say faceplate. That's her face. Wow.
Forget why we're here?
None of that looks pleasant.
Got a couple questions. Quicker you answer, quicker we'll leave you to get back to your patients.
Logical through and through. Impossible to argue with. You see, my patient here is likely to feel ever so slightly awkward if I leave half her face off.
Upper eyelid retractor on that faceplate's busted. She won't be able to close her eye completely.
You think I don't know that? Sadly, this is the second-hand schlock I'm forced to make do with.
Third hand and fourth hand, too, by the look of things.
Consider the alternative. No eyelid at all, no faceplate to speak of.
Fine, I'll wait.
There's a floating body part in the upper right.
I need you to be a big girl now. This could hurt. Bear with me just one more second. There. How's it feel?
Fine, I guess.
Looks fine, too. And it never hurts to smile, sweetheart. You, I recall. You visited me before.
These guys will attack if you have your gun drawn.
Well, what do we got here? And you just the cutest thing. If you're looking for a release, I just might be your man.
Got an issue needs sorting out. Here to do that. So how about you fuck off, let me through, and no one will be the wiser.
So serious from the get-go? I was only joking, sheesh. Fine. Let her through, Sludge.
Blue butter?
Break this creature!
How are they taking?
Benign! Just
Blue, huh?
turn off the light.
Probably a cephalic.
Element of pure!
Green
Who
rock.
the world?
Veins were
Bloody
popping with it during
stain!
the third
Improved!
corporate. 24
For the
hours,
king
feel no
of all we
pain, barely
own!
remember a thing.
I
after.
pray to him, should for thy
Who can
peace!
blame him now?
Arise!
Sounds like paradise.
Hey, you alright?
No way I'm gonna swim! I hate water! Can't you see nobody cares?
Fingers. Know where I can find him?
If I could, I'd swap, you know? Why does everything have to be so damn convoluted? In the end, only I got left are shredded cables and empty bottles.
Hey, hands off!
Think I'm scared of your skinny ass?
You will be when every mox in town descends on this shithole. You got a financial claim? Take it to court, you pussy. Fuck off and leave me be! Hey.
Fine, I get it.
Everyone's got their breaking point. Just pay me what you owe me, and you can fuck.
Hello? There's a line.
Nuh-uh, you ain't cutting.
Sit your ass down and wait
Fingers
your
down.
turn.
You know him?
Heard some things, yeah. Like his hand sometimes slips.
Glad to see a familiar face.
I'm worried sick about her, V. Had no idea anything had happened.
We'll find her. I know we will.
Hey, look in the mirror.
After the heist, Evelyn holed up with the Mox for a while, right?
That's right.
So why the hell did she go back to Clouds?
Thought she'd be safer there. God knows why. Tried to get her to see straight, but she wouldn't listen.
You talked to Fingers yet?
If only. He's harder to get in to see than the best docs in town. We're gonna be here forever. I just know it. Maybe you could talk to those girls, see if we can cut in front?
Why me?
I don't think they like me. Just give it a shot. That or come up with something better.
Think Evelyn's being kept here somewhere?
On the one hand, hope she is, because I want her back fast. But on the other, hope to God no, because who knows what that sick fuck could have done to her.
She means a lot to you, doesn't she?
And you've arrived at that conclusion how exactly?
The moment you knew where she was, you sprang into action.
Once you get close to Evelyn, you never want to let her go.
You worked at Clouds.
Not as a doll. Tuned their virtues. That's where I met Ev, Tom, and the rest of the crew.
Fingers a friend to the working guys and girls around here.
Helped me. I'd be in a wheelchair if it wasn't for him. He chipped you some chrome with real skin that had peeled off. What he replaced it with looks like a bathroom floor from a senior home. Better than being a cripple.
If you actually say need to talk to Fingers and support, you already just get in, but we're just going to go ahead and just give them money. I know I can pick these options, but we're just give them money so they can get better items.
Here. Saw to cover you for some real chrome.
Now try
From a
to
real
open
ripper.
those luscious lips of yours.
If you're flush enough to afford a real reaper, then what are you doing here?
Hell do you care?
now?
She's here because she feel like it. Now thank the lady unless you and me dealt her.
Wrong. Can't see nothing but a blur.
Faceplate's previous
Come on,
owner
let's go.
had a longer face than you. Edges are stretching your optic nerves. Don't worry. Your eyes
I think
will
he's done.
adjust.
We going in?
Eventually. Yes, hello. What can I do for you?
Need a minute of your time.
A minute? That's all? Shame. Could watch those juicy lips of yours flap for hours, days. But I'm busy right now. You, I recall, you've visited me before. Whereas you, I can't quite place. Let me guess. Tiger claws?
I'm with the Mox.
Ah, the Mox. Enchanté. So, what brings you here?
These girls know you're chipping faulty implants.
You might say so. I'd say they're the very best I can find. See?
What's in it for you?
Whatever they have to offer. And they always have something to offer.
You're a sick fuck. Know that?
What do you two want?
Heard you help the working girls around here.
Well, very few children will play with broken toys. So when skin goes flabby, sockets go out of whack, implants malfunction, I'm sure you get the gist. You pay for goods, you expect top quality. Consumerism 101.
Please. Scrapyards offer better quality than this.
Evelyn Parker. Need to know where she is.
Step into my office, please. Many girls come through here. So many. But let me put it to you this way. I believe in giving each of them the personal touch. Ask anyone. I'm more than a chop doc. See, I know what people truly want. To be flattered, praised, patted. To feel like they deserve it. Of course. I can't remember each and every one.
Went jittery soon as I mentioned her name. Don't try getting out of this. I know you remember her.
I have a neurological condition. It's not easy living with tics. Really, I'd love to help, but if only I knew who you were talking about.
Forrest. Name mean anything to you?
Nope.
They call him Woodman. Works at the dollhouse.
You talked to him?
Woodman and I, we had a talk. Told me he brought her here to you. Said you paid him for her. What good was she to you?
You must have misheard. First of all, I didn't pay an penny for her. He paid me to take her in. Second, I never laid eyes on those eddies in the end because I couldn't rejig her implant. So he left her with me as payment for my efforts.
I can't fucking listen to this. We're talking about a living, breathing person.
Half alive, technically. Poor girl. Tried to help her, I did. But as you can see, this isn't exactly a state-of-the-art facility.
Mentioned you couldn't help her. Help her with what, exactly?
If I only knew, I wager she'd be standing here, happy and smiling. Instruction register on her chip was burnt to a crisp. Tried replacing it. Nothing.
Damage was caused by a netrunner using homebrewed malware.
Sounds about right.
Get to the point!
The point? Ah, yes. Well, I haven't the faintest idea where she is.
Enough of this bullshit! What'd you do to her, you freak?
Now, either you put a muzzle on this creature, or put her down. It's impossible to have a conversation with her around.
Don't talk to her like that.
She insulted me!
Look, the quicker you spill, the shorter you'll have to put up with us. Now, Evelyn Parker. Where is she?
Could very well be on her way to becoming the next underground braindance darling. That's all I know.
You sure about this?
4 days I had her here. She was out cold in La La Land for practically every minute. It wasn't a slumber party. We didn't have pillow fights and promised to send each other postcards.
What do you mean by underground?
I don't know. I mean, I don't watch that sort of stuff.
Snuff? XBDs?
I told you I don't know.
Where will we find her?
How many times do I have to repeat myself? I don't know. I did what anyone in my place would do. When I realized I wouldn't be able to help her, patch her up, I called my fixer. 2 guys came and picked her up the same day.
Who'd you call? Who's your fixer?
Wakako. Told her I had a busted doll with a BD implant to hand off.
Where did they take her?
I told you already. I don't know. They weren't the talkative kind, and I'm no gonk. I know better than to ask questions of people like that.
You're no gonk? What do you think? Why'd all these girls come in here, let you grope around them? Think it's for your charm? Your caring attitude? They do it because they got no choice. And in the end, they despise you. They can smell you're pathetic.
These guys, what did they look like?
Like you, me, anyone else in this city.
Really now, they looked like you.
They looked like the kind of guys you don't make eye contact with. One of them was a bearded fellow.
The two that came for her didn't say anything about where they'd take her, what they were gonna do to her.
Mentioned something about virtues with a moth, of all things. Said she'd be perfect for them, whatever that means. But that's really all I know.
You pawned her off like she was some fucking inanimate mannequin.
Because that's exactly what she was.
Need air. I'll be outside.
She, overdid it a bit. Timber's been running high lately.
Yes, well, you're a far more reasonable beast. Prettier, too.
I let her go back to Clouds. Could have stopped her, but I didn't.
Don't worry, we'll find her. I know it.
We'll fucking find what's left of her butchered corpse.
Hey! Keep it together! Wanna give up now?
No. Only lead we got's an XBD. Where's that get us?
We also know we're looking for something related to the Death's Head. Better than nothing.
I don't get your optimism. Still sounds like a big fat nothing to me.
Death's Head symbol bring anything to mind. Anything. Doesn't matter how small.
This industry... I mean, market's looking for every kind of fetish out there. It's cavernous. But an XBD outfit'd be on the move almost always. Makes them harder to nab, harder to sting.
I still don't know whether we did right by revealing ourselves to Okada-san. Just as like Kasake, they should be drunk chilled, and in moderation. What, suddenly Wakako's not a delightful, mature woman? She reminds me of my grandmother, also a delight, but capable of terrorizing the entire neighborhood, even the Oyobun.
Need to figure out where they're scrolling this stuff. Gotta be a rat hole of some sort. Doubt they do much shooting on location.
Yeah, gotta be somewhere quiet, out of the way.
Could be we'll see something to point us in their direction in one of their virtues.
Ugh, have to be real gonks to leave a clue.
Everyone, everything leaves something behind. Just need to know where to look. Lucky for me, I'm running around with the best BD specialist in town. That's an extra pair of expert eyes.
Well, your BD expert has a better idea. Pleasures of Night City, a domain with its twin on the dark net.
Every kind of thing goes on there. Might stumble on something useful.
Let me think for a sec.
Alright, you can talk to Wakako and get this for free, but I think the dialogue is more interesting if we do the Darknet site.
Darknet domain. That's our best bet. Let's stick to the plan.
Fine. Here's hoping you turn up something useful. I'll wait in the van.
Hey, yo, man, you trying to rip us off? I got 4 bags missing here.
That's the cut I got off Pablo. Don't like it? Take it up with him.
I ain't dealing with Pablo. I'm dealing with you. That means you and me got a problem. Now, I could paint the sidewalk with your guts, but that wouldn't get me what I'm owed.
Oh, you want to try? Go on, son.
Oh, she killed me.
Alive. alive. If you attack this guy now, he will drop the BD you're looking for. But if you attack him after you buy the BD, you can loot his whole inventory, including his euro dollars.
See a woman here with blue hair? Young. Total knockout.
You know, you're the first person I've seen in months who actually fits that description. If I'd seen a young knockout chick, I'd remember her. Gonna remember you, though.
What have you got?
Virtues?
Any special kind?
Well, let me put it to you this way. Those who know don't need to ask.
Looking for BDs. A particular kind.
Particular? You a badge?
If I was a badge, you'd already be in cuffs for what you sold the customer before me.
All right. Can't be too careful. What do you want?
Give me the best of the best. Ones with the death's head.
Didn't know I was dealing with a connoisseur. Death's head'll cost you, though.
How about a discount for your newest customer?
Only give regulars discounts. If you're short, then fuck off.
I'm no connoisseur, trust me.
Sure.
All I need to know is who makes them and where.
Now listen, I just sell whatever sells. Nice, calm job. Let me see some eddies, you can pick one. Parse it, and I won't care a hair.
Where do you get these scrolls?
Said you weren't a pig.
Just curious, that's all.
Once you booted up your virtue, dare say your curiosity will be satisfied. People that make these, obsessed with privacy. Never even occurred to me to ask where they're from. To which caution I probably owe the fact that I'm still alive, talking to you.
Got anything that might interest me?
Let's go ahead and do XBD's Deep Fried Death's Head Moth purchase. We can purchase other BDs, but I don't think they actually do anything.
Pleasure doing biz with you.
Takamori sent that message. We've already actually seen that message, but I had to load because my recording footage for this next section had no game audio. I think it was because Windows just released another patch. It generally ends up making me have to toggle my Open Broadcast Studio to reconfigure the sound settings.
Hop in. Let me get everything prepped. You make sure the wreath's snug on you. You'll watch while I edit in real time. The old one, too.
Ready when you are.
Want you to describe what you see. I might catch something I'd miss.
I don't really like doing BDs. This is just cutscenes, except with elements of pixel hunting in it.
V, editing mode's good to go. Stick around all you want.
Heard shit like that before. Sounds like scavs to me. Radio's turned way up. Probably to drown out the screaming. Scab woman. Who knew that besides chopping people up, they were scrolling XBDs? Ordered recently. Ordinary box. Decker, Tanaka, and Rogers logo. Standard for a trash heap. Scav. Gotta be. No one else with that kind of fashion sense. Electric cork patch on the coveralls. Can't beat that rich synth cough aroma. Cheap shit. Cold too. Buck a slice. Coffee was cold. Like from the day before. Pizza looked fresh though.
So?
Means someone's grabbing buck a slice regularly. Which is not something one does for the flavor and fresh ingredients. Pizza shares its DNA with styrofoam. Nobody's gonna schlep across town for it. Okay. We're looking for an electric corp power plant located near a buck a slice.
EC used to have a big old complex in Charter Hill. Buck a slice checks out too. How can you be sure though?
We're done here, but we'll go and play the rest of the BD so that you can see it.
Go. Old electric corp power plant in Charter Hill. Gotta make do with that for now. Nothing else to garner from this scroll.
Scientists from Biodyne Systems.
No time to lose. We gotta go there.
In the fight against multiple sclerosis.
Definitely. Ride with me?
MS is one of the few
Let's get going.
On our way.
Cool thing is, her time clock is 1 minute behind mine. That's kind of a nice touch because it's consistent. This is maybe my 4th time doing this drive.
Still can't shake it. That virtue sample we saw with the Death's Head moth. If all they scroll is snuff, then...
Stop it. There'd have to be utter gonks to waste her on something like that.
What do you mean?
We're talking about a girl who's not only a natural at what she does, but also has got a doll's implant. I mean, that's not a package you find lying out in the street.
Biological waste. Already 7 firefighters combating the blaze have died, and another 40 have suffered from severe burns and toxin exposure. The Swedish Academy Award for Literature has announced its latest recipient, Virginia Grantchester, citing her most recent book, In the Shade of an Apple Tree, as a treasure of this generation. Grantchester, who is an AI created by Raven Microcybernetics, has been lauded for several of her works over the years. Her first novel, Requiem for a Samurai, which was published in 70 languages simultaneously, sold over 3 million copies. In the Shade of an Apple Tree is a drama set in 20th century Ireland and is already considered a masterpiece of post-collapse literature. This has been your World Report. Thank you for tuning in to N54 News.
And here we are.
You going in?
Find us a way inside. I'll hang back, scan the subnet, see if there's any blueprints of the complex lying around. Join you as soon as I find something. Let's link on Hollow till then.
Not gonna be pretty in there.
So? If you mean to tell me to hang back altogether, don't bother.
All right, going in.
Did you get everything inside?
Almost.
What do you mean, almost? Grab a crate and get your ass moving.
It's my break. Chill.
All right, enough slacking around. Get that shit off the street.
If you're in such a hurry, you do it.
Looks like no one's taught you your place yet. I've been chopping chrome for 5 years, and I'm telling you, we don't do breaks.
Well, I've been here for days, doing nothing but moving crates, and I fucking quit.
Huh? Got the blueprint. Be there in a sec. Try to find a way to the lower levels.
Someone on Jig Jig asked about our studio, so either we're about to get nominated for an award or get robbed.
All day, doing fuck all. I see your ugly face more than my what I mean. You know, you could say something interesting once. A joke! Whatever, I don't care. We have nothing but time to kill in this dump. What did you last see on TV? Did you pick up any woman? Get laid. Let's try food. Did you eat anything good lately? Will you say anything? Ugh. What?
I've never been able to get this catwalk to do anything. Maybe it's just supposed to make them look at it.
I'm standing here!
Found a way down. You see my position?
Yep, be there in a sec. Wait for me. V, hold up. I'm close. I'm here. We need to get to level -2. Bet that's where they're keeping her. Hear that? That shirt. I know it.
Evelyn's?
Without a doubt.
Methionine for today's batch.
Relax. We'll add RTL and the weight will be right.
RTL?
Erythritol. It's like candy for grown-ups.
This RTL, it won't make anyone foam at the mouth, will it? Because if it does, we'll be out of biz.
Do you have any clue what we're baking here? Propylmethionine makes you trip so hard, even an animal would shit himself. Do you really think a little synth sugar is going to hurt?
I don't understand why they take it.
Nobody buys it because they like it. Except for the schizos.
So, who buys it?
The fucking corpse. Who else?
Well, not bad. One sec. Got something that'll keep him busy. After that, we slip past him. Okay, now.
Back in the samurai days, we'd place ads in this thing looking for background dancers.
Looks like you weren't the only ones with bright ideas.
It was a veritable gold mine of women.
Careful, they heard something. They'll see us. Get us. Careful. 2 live ones there. I'll distract him. You take him down.
What are you thinking?
Screw with those pipes. Get some smoke going.
Too young to go insane.
Show's about to start. Find cover.
The hell?
Now! Take him out! Beautiful. I think that's a maintenance room. See what I can stir up.
What's there to hate? That nobody checks on us and every day is chill? That we don't have to stand outside all day in the rain? That sucks so much, man, yeah.
No. I hate that everyone here is dumber than bricks.
Who put sand in your ass?
No one. I just hate it. It always smells like piss on a rotting corpse.
Take a walk to the docks. Your brain needs air.
I hate the docks. One giant rot pile.
Ну чё там еще?
Maybe she's here already.
The aiming's a little weird on this.
Used him as a puppet in a virtue that killed him. Then tore out his implants.
Where are you?
Close to the studio, I think. You find anything useful?
Freed up the elevator. Should be easier to get out of here.
What about that
You really don't fuck around, do you?
Tell it yet?
Wait one sec for me.
Should have seen the mess inside.
As if two people fucked and then threw up everywhere. Or the other way around.
People are fucking pigs.
That's Evelyn. Just don't touch her. If she's recording, you'll scramble her brain. Wait until I cut her link. Grab it and tell me when you're gonna yank it. I'll break the link at my end at the same time.
What do you think? What do I do now?
What we came here to do. Find the truth. Ask her.
Johnny, she's unconscious.
Or she's a better actor than we thought.
All right, let's do this.
Wait for my signal. Here goes. Ready? And...
now!
It doesn't matter how you do this, you can pull the plug at any point, or not at all.
Thank God. Evelyn, you hear me?
She okay to be moved? No brain hemorrhages, damage to the spine?
Doesn't seem to have any wounds. Guess we got no choice.
What's wrong with her?
Honestly, I don't know. She's gotta be seriously traumatized.
Let's get her somewhere safe.
Fast, too.
Which way?
I sealed the doors and managed to power the elevators.
Elevators it is, then.
No time to lose, V. Gotta get her out of here.
Come on, is it really that hard? Please, just one. For me?
Smoking's for posers, and it stinks, too.
Say whatever the fuck you want, but just light up.
No.
Non-smokers are the fucking worst. Just my luck. We going in?
Let's give him a couple. You saw how she looked.
If it was up to me, I would have splashed some water on her face back at the studio and asked her straight up.
It's not up to you, though, is it? Let's go.
She's sleeping. At least I think she is. Her eyes are closed and she's not shaking anymore. I would have already killed her by now if I didn't feel so bad for her.
How's she feeling?
Use your imagination. That place sucked every last drop of humanity from her. It's not enough. She already gave up everything she had. I just kept taking more and more. She's in some kind of trance, like she's folded into herself. No reaction to her surroundings whatsoever. I really didn't want to poke around in her head. I did it for you. I just want you to know that.
You're mad at her. Why?
When you asked me to scour her behavioral chip, I was just about done dealing with your shit.
Judy, I didn't have any...
I know. It's okay.
So I don't get why...
You'll find out in a sec. I'll show you the virtue I found.
Guessing you saw them already.
Yeah. Had to wrestle to make sense of the whole thing. But I don't want to say anything and taint your perspective. You should go in with fresh eyes.
How many BDs did you manage to rip?
2. Only one of them's intact. Understandable, though. The rest... well, they're in the same shape as Evelyn right now.
Okay. Show me.
Give me a sec while I set the parameters.
Guess we'll find out if our doll really did lose her tune. Come on, V.
Have a seat.
Roll it.
Data was in pretty rough shape. Not all that editable.
Huh. Glad you managed to salvage him in the first place.
Needs a second to load. Quality's lousy, but I did what I could.
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We need a layout of the whole room.
Take a look around if you want.
Can't see her face.
Under normal circumstances, that kind of encryption's easy to crack. But not this time. Whoever she is, she's got serious net running skills.
That, or
We will get
someone's
everything
working
else we
it
need
for
from
her.
them. We will get everything else. Only if you can do it and be. It's most important that he's. It's most important that
if he starts talking about the biochip himself?
Might not be important.
Maybe, but all of them are from Pacifica. Narrows down our search, at least.
What am I looking out for?
I think I recognize these.
What are they?
Vive markings.
You familiar with them?
Not enough to know what they actually mean. Heard of who might use them, though.
Who?
Could be the Voodoo Boys, but that's just a hunch. Can't be 100% sure.
The spine-chilling Netrunner crew? Hard to find, because they don't want to be. I wouldn't know where to start. What now?
Looks like I'm going on a field trip to Pacifica.
What am I looking out for? Every single piece of tech I see? Security?
We need a layout of the whole room. We will get everything else we need from the Virtue.
What about his messages?
Only if you can do it and be parfait bourré. It's most important that he suspect nothing. Try to be your usual relaxed self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself, should I...
Biochip? Where you hear this? That is not of interest to you. You spin the Virtue, you come back here, we give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Understand?
Alright, think we got everything.
What do you think?
Woman who hired Evelyn. Any idea who we're up against?
Your guess is as good as mine. Sorry, V.
Now we know what happened at Clouds. They're the ones who tried to flatline her. Launched a nuke at her chip.
So it was punishment? For getting played by her?
She knew more than they thought she knew. Couldn't let that go.
So that's who she was running from.
Looks like Evelyn never told us the whole truth.
You're telling me? If I'd known what she'd gotten herself into... I'm so mad at her.
Her only job was to record a Virtue. Pretty damn amazing she managed to organize a full-blown heist. And swipe the biochip from under her boss's noses.
So that's where you came in. She hired you. And brought this all on herself. On you two. There's one more recording. Wanna see it?
No, not really, but I have to.
Sure, why not? Nothing can surprise me at this point.
What language is she speaking?
Dunno. Haitian Creole? It is the Voodoo Boys.
Didn't I... Wait, let me see if I've got an auto-translator. Meantime, you try to tune into the phone's frequency. See what the other side's saying. Got it. Give it a second.
Heard her mention Yorinobu.
Probably why Evelyn buried this recording deep. Caught another name. Something like... Silverhand?
We have to know what they're saying. Could be important.
Fine. Just find the auto-translate package. Should get along fine with your system. I'll install it now.
Ti poupée a déjà allé?
Oui, lui allez. Vous avez raison, moi c'est tout intelligent pour ça, côté bien.
Ou pensez moi m'dire la fait nous gen problème?
On n'est pas enragé. En plus, c'est plus bon moyen nous gagner pour nous arriver sur yon nos bout. Faut que nous prenions chance là.
Moi t'ai ramé quoi même j'avais ou, que Sylvain a mené nous direct sous Alt.
Vous gagnez plus bon l'idée? Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est pas critiquer ça me pense, à continuer à faire travail.
Okay, Judy, we're good.
All right, disconnecting.
I don't get it. What's this have to do with Johnny Silverhand? He died, like, forever ago. V, you got any idea?
Biochip we stole? It's got Silverhand's engram burned onto it.
Engram?
Digitized psyche. Personality construct. Can you give me a minute? Need to go over some stuff in my head.
Of course.
Know who they are, who the woman is? Any idea how we find them?
Fuck, V. I've been dead the last half-century. Sorry if I'm unable to hand you all the answers on a chrome fucking platter when you snap your fingers.
These people, what could they want from Alt?
How the hell should I know?
Got no notion whatsoever?
One way or another, everything leads back to that Netrunner. Finding her's our biggest priority. If she knows as much as I think she knows about the chip, she can help us out.
Thought you said nothing could help us.
Nah, just find us that Juju wirehead, okay?
Wait, you got any idea how to get in touch with the Voodoo Boys?
Why? Worried that I'll give Evelyn up to him?
No. I didn't trust you at first, but... Well, if you wanted to get back at Evelyn, you would have done it already.
So why the worried look?
I want it all to work out for you. You got a plan?
I'll ask around. Make a few calls. Let me put it this way. The Voodoo Boys wouldn't trust a cat if it walked onto their turf. But someone's gotta know a way in.
Well, good luck. Hope you won't need it.
Thanks, Judy.
No, V. Thank you. You're a good person. Evelyn could never see what was under people's skin. If she could have gotten to know you a bit better, then... Who knows? Things might have turned out differently.